Today we are going to learn DDL. DDL means data definition language. Means it is used to define the structures where the data will be stored. मतलब हमारे टेबल को क्रिएट करने में, ऑल्टर करने में या मॉडिफाई करने में जो कमांड्स का हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं उसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? वी कॉल इट एज DDL. Basically DDL बहुत important part है. Means it is all about designing. You can design the things in DDL. इसका पहला कमांड हम देखते हैं कि दैट इज़ क्रिएशन ऑफ अ टेबल विद कॉन्स्टेंट प्राइमरी की. जैसे यहाँ पे देखिए क्रिएट टेबल. टेबल का नाम क्या दे दिए? सप्लायर दे दिए. सप्लायर आईडी न्यूमेरिक 10 स्पेस मीन्स इट विल टेक 10 स्पेस नॉट नल. सप्लायर नेम टाइप varchar2 अगेन 50 स्पेसेस नॉट नल. अगेन कॉन्टैक्ट नेम varchar2 50 नो कॉन्स्टेंट्स. एंड अगेन वी हैव प्रोवाइडेड अ कॉन्स्टेंट जिसका नाम क्या है? सप्लायर अंडरस्कोर PK, जो कि प्राइमरी की है. प्राइमरी की कौन से फील्ड पे? जो हमारे यहाँ पे सप्लायर आईडी फील्ड है वो. और प्राइमरी की क्या होता है हम लोग को मालूम है कि दैट इज़ इट शुड बी यूनिक एंड इट शुड बी नॉट नल. नाउ अगेन if we run this command the table will be created. And again how to describe the table means just see the structure created. We will run this command describe supplier name, then it will show that the structure of the table. Now again the third command is to delete the table, means drop table and name of the table supplier. The table will be dropped. Fourth command is again for creation of the table along with the constraint and primary key, which is also a composite key because we have taken here one supplier ID and second is the supplier name as a composite key. Now see how it is created. A composite key is created. Just let me go above ऊपर आने दो. फिर यहाँ पे create table supplier ID 10 not null. Again supplier name underscore name varchar2 50 not null. Contact name varchar2 50. No constants over here, but constant is there on supplier underscore PK, the name of the constant, and it is a primary key on supplier ID as well as supplier name. Therefore this is how we form a composite key in Oracle. Now again to describe the structure you can just execute describe supplier. Now delete the table. Again you can write drop table and the table name which is supplier. Now we will create a table. In seventh number we will create a table with a constraint not null and with no primary key, means it will not contain a primary key. Create table supplier ID 10 not null. Supplier name varchar 250 not null. Again contact name varchar 250, no constants over there. Now we have not given the primary key, but suppose we want to add a primary key in the table. Therefore with the help of alter command we can just change this. Write down just alter table name, add constants supplier underscore PK, that is primary key, and primary key is on which field? That is supplier ID. Primary key will be added and you can check this by just writing a command describe supplier DESC supplier. Now we can also disable as well as we can enable the contents. Just see alter table supplier disable constraint and the name of the constraint. This supplier underscore PK named constraint will be disabled. Similarly we can check it by describing the supplier table. Now again enabling the constraint alter table supplier enable constraint supplier underscore PK, means this will enable the constraint on that particular table. Now again you can check it by describing the structure DSC supplier. Now deleting a constraint alter table supplier drop constraint and then constraint name. The constraint will be dropped. You can just check it by again describing supplier. Now adding a column to a table alter table supplier add mobile number varchar 10. It will add a column named as mobile number into the supplier table. You can just check it by DAC supplier and again modifying the column, means we can modify the column to have some constraint as well as we can change the data type also. Just here in the example alter table supplier modify mobile number numeric 10, that is not null, and again check it by DAC supplier renaming a column alter table table name, rename column, mobile number to contact number, means mobile number in your old table will be renamed as contact number. Now again check it by describing the structure, deleting a column, alter table, supplier, column name, supplier, drop column and column name. It will delete the particular column. You can check it by DSC, supplier, again renaming a table, alter table, supplier, rename to SUP, means the old supplier table will be renamed with SUP. You can check it by just describing DSC, SUP. It will show the structure of the table. Deleting a table, drop table, SUP, SUP table will be dropped. Now you can check whether the old table exists or not. The DSC, SUP, it will not show. And again you will check the old table also. DSC, supplier, it will also not show. Now one important constraint is creating table with check constraint, means we can provide some ranges such as create table, supplier, supplier ID, numeric कितना लिया, 4 लिया, फिर उसके बाद क्या किया, supplier name क्या किया, varchar कितना 2, varchar 2 50, size 50, constraint क्या, constraint का नाम क्या दिया, check underscore supplier ID, एंड यहाँ पे एक कांस्टेंट लगा है जिसको क्या बोलते हैं, चेक. कांस्टेंट का मतलब क्या होता है, कंडीशन होता है. चेक सप्लायर आईडी जो कि कितने के बीच में हो, 100 और 9999, मीन्स इट शुड बी बिटवीन 100 and 9099. And next video I'll just execute the commands in Oracle so that you can verify whether it executes or not. Thank you.